Even though it might be nice to be the only one on the road, most of the time you'll be driving along with many other types of roadway users. You'll likely be sharing the road and communicating on a regular basis with large trucks, bicyclists, motorcycles, and even emergency vehicles from time to time. Fortunately, there are guidelines for how to share the roadways and what adjustments you may need to make along the way to accommodate others on the road. The main way to prevent conflicts and collisions among roadway users is to share the roadway system and to understand that different users are given different priorities. One key to reducing the chance of a collision is to know where collisions are most likely to occur. That way, you can more easily recognize a risky situation and be extra cautious around other road users. There are at least 5 common potential traffic conflict situations. First, oncoming vehicles pose a great deal of risk because they can cross into your path and cause a head-on collision, one of the worst types of crashes to experience. The second situation involves merging vehicles, cars either moving into or out of the flow of traffic or entering from the side. It could be another vehicle that is merging into your lane, or you may be the one moving into or out of the flow of traffic. Third, vehicles just ahead of you represent a risk. Cars to the front may slow down abruptly or quickly swerve to avoid an object in front of them. On the other hand, the car next to you could swerve into your lane completely without warning. Fourth, vehicles behind you may be following you too closely. If you have to stop suddenly or they don't notice that you're slowing down, they could run into the back of your vehicle. Finally, many crashes occur at intersections. This is not really surprising because at intersections there can be multiple vehicles that want to go in different directions. The important thing in all of these situations is to recognize the potential for conflict and always watch for vehicles that might be moving into the space cushion around your vehicle. Although there are many collisions each year, few occur that do not involve human error. The good news is, you know what types of errors to expect. Not only will you make fewer mistakes yourself, but you'll be better able to avoid the hazards caused by other drivers' errors. The key is to anticipate the hazards that other drivers may create before they create them. You can identify most of the hazards that other drivers create by looking in the right place at the right time. Now that you know what kinds of hazards you face, let's see how well you recognize them. What's the hazard here? It's a good bet that he suddenly realized he took the wrong exit. And the hazard here? The brake lights are a tip-off. The only reason to apply the brakes is to start the car or shift out of park. This driver is about to pull out into traffic. What should you do here? People working on cars on the side of the road tend to be preoccupied. If the driver decides to try starting it, he may walk into the street. The best thing to do is to give him the whole lane. Spotting potential hazards early lets you prepare to act, and if needed, to respond quickly, smoothly, and safely.